So today in church we had somebody who spoke she just got back from her mission, and she was talking about how great it was and all these things. And I was thinking about every time I hear somebody talk about their mission, I always have this like overwhelming sense of regret, where I just go back to my mission and I'm like, oh man, in many ways I loved it and it was like a life-changing experience, and in so many other ways I just think, oh shoot, I wasn't as obedient as I should have been. I didn't work as hard as I should have worked. I didn't do all the things I was supposed to do. I didn't kind of live up to what I should have been at that like period of time in my life. So in some ways, like I look back and it's like that time is filled with regrets for me. So it's great because in many ways I think about regret, and regret is like this thing that I don't let it I don't let it overpower and drag me down, but in many ways it is a massive motivator, because I just think about moments that I have now and I'm like, man, I don't want to regret having messed up this moment, and and so I don't want to waste a lot of the time that I have. And so the question that I was thinking about earlier was like, what do you regret, and more importantly, like what do you do with your regret, right? And I just think, gosh, that like if you can use your regret to your advantage, then you can freaking crush it. Because like I feel like the things that I regret, I now have kind of like swung the pendulum the other way, and I'm working really hard to not like fall into like the old like way of doing things, or the way that I once was. So actually, I don't know, I think regret can be pretty useful if you use it well. And yeah, now it's more of like what do I want to make sure I don't regret? Like, how do I want to make sure I manage these moments, and knowing like that you're gonna end up like having regrets no matter what. But it's just like, how do you minimize it, and then how do you minimize it when it's happening, and then make the most of it so that you can learn from it in the end. So anyway, be curious what you think, if like you have regrets that you've utilized, or if they just become a burden.